you in eighth grade and it's already February? Time is flying by. Well, you know February, the shortest month. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 things to know during February in your eighth grade year. Greetings. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Bilquis, one of the consultants for School Funding Secrets, where consultation and information is provided about school counseling topics for 8th through 12th graders, first-year college students, parents, and guardians. We'll go over a few things if you haven't watched some of my videos about the financial aid process, how to find money for school, financial literacy, and school strategies for student success. So what are a few tips to consider during February? I have a few notes here. I'm going to be looking down and pointing back to the camera while you're for the 8th graders. That's a question that can be difficult for any kid or a student, even their parents and or guardians. But there are some basic things to know around this time. As a middle school student, you are faced with new choices and preparing to transition to high school. It's a transition year for students that go from middle school to high school. Considering where you may be for your state, some middle schools start and end, well, they end with 7th grade. High school may start with 8th grade, or some middle schools end with 8th grade, and high school starts with 9th grade. There are 2 big changes that happen in the 8th grade year. One is that you hopefully have more time with your teachers outside of class, which gives more opportunities to build relationships with teachers who will be influential with you in your life and in their life as well. The second is that there are more difficult coursework expectations, such as your classes and your choices in terms of how it's going to influence the classes that you would pick for 8th grade than the previous years. So middle school students, especially in 8th grade, you must really, by now, have already developed a study habits. For example, some things to consider, are selecting a consistent place to study. Hopefully you have somewhere to study in your home, but if you do not, you may want to consider maybe, for example, if there's a friend that your parent or guardian trusts, you could study at their place, the library. Sometimes there are bookstores that may be, as long as it's safe, maybe a place to consider to study. Certain places where you eat like a Panera bread. I'm not just promoting just Panera bread, but there's a lot of eateries that have some time where you can maybe, if it's affordable, and again, in this time and age to be safe, you can go there to study. Don't wait until the last minute. You get exams and or test, homework. You don't want to wait until the last minute to provide the information that you need to complete the work and also submit your homework on time. So you're starting to try to build habits that you can carry through high school, and if you choose to go into a college or university after high school, and even for work. A lot of these habits that you're building right now are transferable skills that develop the character of an employee, whether you're going to have your own business or work for someone. Buy an agenda book. At this point in time, you want to write down what is due, when it's due, and make a list. There's so much out there. We're so kind of boggled down with a lot of information with technology. There's nothing wrong with still writing down your list to do, your checklist, and when it's due. And maybe make study cards. These are just a few if needed. Feel free, please, to reach out to School Funding Secrets, and we can explore other topics or other examples to develop your study habits. Keep doing your best in school. It's like, for some, depending on what state again, you may be completing your 8th grade year in May or June. Study hard, continue to earn good grades. The good grades can be, for certain students, a C or A. Maybe you're at a C, you want to work towards getting a B, or at a B, you're trying to work your way to getting an A. Whatever it is, you set your benchmark, and you want to continue the momentum of studying hard and getting good grades. Participate in class. We understand every student has a different personality, so you'll have to find what works for you. It may be raising your hand, or maybe stopping after class and help, so Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. So-and-so, or the teacher, they go by their first name. I want to be able to participate more in class. Can you provide some tips to me? Or you go to your school counselor to let them know that you want to be able to do that a little bit more, to be vocal in terms of sharing what you may have learned. Or if you don't know, there's no wrong answer. Even if it's something that said, okay, that you studied beforehand, the teachers ask you, okay, such and such, what do you think about this? Or what is the correct answer? Build the courage up to be able to provide an answer. It helps you to match what you learned beforehand and sharing the information that you actually acquired. We also know, please, if you're having difficulty, don't give up. Get help from a teacher, a tutor, a mentor, your school counselor, and let those who are supporting your educational journey support you. Let them know you need help, even if it's your parent or guardian or a sibling. Start becoming involved in school activities or community-based activities, whether it's at a religious center or you want to volunteer. You're starting to get involved with other things outside the classroom so you can start learning new things and develop your growth, expand your knowledge. Be kind to yourself. Depending on when you find this video, hopefully it's in February, many school counselors are celebrating various things such as Black History Month and random acts of kindness. In the spirit of love during this month, be kind to yourself. Take a moment, breathe, and say, I love you. If you have not heard it before, today is the first day to say that to yourself, or do something kind for yourself to say, okay, I think highly of myself. I'm going to do well. Yesterday may not have worked out well, the second, but today is a new day. The second is a new day. Let me try something different. So in that sense, adjust your expectation. Maybe the study habits that you developed did not work. Now you can consider some other tips that were along and discussed in this video. Assess what is and is not working for you. It's never too late to change. Seek the help of your school counselor. And again, resources are out there. Feel free. Please like this video, leave comments, subscribe to School Funding Secrets YouTube channel. And if you want consultation on how these resources may work or what are out there, please click the link in the video in the description bar. And we'll see you next time. And thank you. And I hope these 5 tips have been helpful for you during your 8th grade year in February. Peace.